I lost her already. Where is she? I was telling you I lost her already. Where is she? Oh, but behind.
Okay, welcome to our 8th grade portion of the concert, the second half. We won't be playing quite as many pieces of music because they're a little bit longer. So the first piece of music that we're going to play is a march. And the march was made famous by John Philip Sousa. And the march is actually what made the concert band famous. So most concert bands make it a habit to play marches. And here is the march.
Hey, we trying to watch the show. Could y'all do something?
Could you shut up? That's the baby.
I understand.
Okay.
Watch our cue.
Okay, my child up there too.
bulletin, and that is for these poinsettias that are on front of the stage. They are either in honor of someone or in memory of someone. And if you happen to be the rightful owner to one of these poinsettias, whether somebody gifted it to you or you bought it personally, then after the concert, come on up and I'll hang out here for a couple of minutes afterwards, and or somebody will take over that for me. And you can claim your poinsettia. And thank you very much for everyone who bought a poinsettia. And thank you very much for both events that we're talking about. The poinsettia event and the symphonic evening is put on by the Ypsilanti Band Association. And most of you are members of the Ypsilanti Band Association just for having children in the band program. And we would very much like you to start to be a bigger part of that. And you can do that by coming to meetings. And we typically meet the first Tuesday of every month in the band room here. Second now. At one point it was the first. Now it's the second. I know it was the second this month. So the second, but we'll keep you posted on that. And after the break, the first YBA meeting, we will maybe send a note home or send you an email reminder. It's a great organization. The band program could not survive without the YBA. And we would love for a lot more middle school parents and people who care for middle school band students to be a part of that. And they really do a good job of supporting us. The next piece that we're going to play for you is a short piece called Ypsilanti, and it's based off of music from ancient Egypt. And we've had a lot of fun preparing it. We've made up a lot of dances to it, so we hope you enjoy it as much as we have put it together. Here is Ypsilanti. Some music is just music for the sake of listening to music, and your job is to come up with your own interpretation of that piece of music. And some music is what we call program music, and it's meant to make you think of something specific. So we just kind of listen to a piece of program music because you were supposed to be thinking about Egyptian things. This one is very much program music in the fact that it wants you to think about, the composer wants you to think about something very specific. And this is called Tales of a Medieval Warrior. And it's in 3 movements. And when we're performing classical music, or when you're listening to classical music, and the music is in different movements, it's still one continuous work, even though there's a small little break. So it's like if you went to the movies and then it would take a break, and there'd be a little commercial, and then the movie would come back on. You wouldn't clap after that little break and the commercial came on. So the same thing is true here. So please hold your applause until all 3 movements are complete. And you'll know the break for the different movements because there'll be a little break in the sound. The first movement is called A Call for Knights, and that is supposed to make you think about what it would have sounded like in medieval times if they were calling the knights together to get ready to go to battle or have some kind of games. In this case, it's to have a game. And then the second movement is kind of a more smooth and legato piece of music, and that is called Courting a Lady, and that's self-explanatory. And then the third movement is a little bit more upbeat, and it's called Winning the Joust. And it's, you should be thinking about 2 knights jousting each other, and we're the winners up here on stage. Okay, so this is Tales of a Medieval Warrior. inspiring to see how many people care for my students just like I do. I have a couple of special thank yous to make. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all the YBA members for all that they do. We have any here in the audience. Thank you so much. We have a couple of once again, without the YBA members, or without the YBA supporting the bands, we just can't do all that we do here in Ypsilanti. I am very blessed in the fact that I teach in a community that still cares for the arts, and I teach in a community where performing arts is very important. And I'm also very lucky to have an administration who is very supportive of the arts. So I would like to thank Mrs. Farrell, who's here tonight. And Mrs. Sizemore is also very, very important to what we do. And last but definitely not least, somebody that I know that I lean on a lot and strengthens me day by day, my family, my wife, and my son. Once again, thank you so much for coming out, and your students have worked very hard, and they deserve some Dairy Queen or something after this, so make sure we take care of business. We're going to conclude our concert with one that probably needs no introduction, but I'll give it anyway. It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Thank you so much.
cast of characters.
There she is.
Yep. Can you say that for a second, Owen? And who's this? This is Owen. Where's all of us?